Kind of walk us through that opportunity.
Yeah. Obviously, they got good players over there. They're going to make a push, and they did, and they capitalized on a few good chances. But I think on that final goal there, we had Barron and I had taken a few pucks to the net earlier in the game, and just kind of missed. They were just kind of sitting around there, so it was nice to see that one kind of slide in.
How important is it to have, when your top guns aren't going or going to have that secondary scoring? It's been a little bit. I think the last time was you in Buffalo where you scored. Just the importance of having the bottom six getting goals.
Yeah. I think we got a lot of depth on this team. Scoring can come from everywhere. Obviously, Axe getting one as well for us early on always helps too. So we got a lot of depth, and we want to play to that.
The fact that you guys have such firepower, there's no panic in the room. You get up three, you give it back. You guys still are confident you're going to get one before it ends. Yeah.
Obviously, we don't want to give up anything, especially after being up 3 early on. But I think you said it. No panic in us. We just kept playing our game, and one was going to go for us.
Not a lot of smiles for the first 2 games of the road trip, but you bounced back. You got wins here. How important is it to finish up this road trip?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, being on the road this long, you want to have some good results, and I think we put ourselves in a good position here to finish up this last game in Nashville.
What's this message in the second period going to that third after, maybe things aren't going right?
Yeah, just get back to it. I think when we were playing our way, things were going well, especially in the first there. Just the way that we were getting out of our zone clean and breaking their blue line up. So I think we got back to that a little bit and was able to make a good push.
Not an easy role to be a backup goaltender. David comes in here after a week and a half off. I mean, probably maybe a goal there that he doesn't like, but overall, I thought
a couple of huge saves for sure. That's huge for him. Obviously, he's a great guy, and he steps into his role when he needs to. And I thought he did a heck of a job tonight.
You've been buzzing around for the last couple of weeks. How good does it feel to get one?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, getting on the board and helping. But I think we got a lot of guys that are going pretty good right now. So it's nice to see. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
The ups and downs. I mean, ultimately just finding a way. We got the start we wanted, that's for sure. Thought we came out great. We're controlling the play. We had a couple of breakdowns, and a lot of the breakdowns now we're seeing are our fault. It's not like a team is making these great plays. We're just kind of beating ourselves in certain instances. So the special teams battle tonight, unfortunately, we weren't able to get the job done on, which is frustrating for us. We know how big a part and how big a game changer we can be, but ultimately kind of contributing up and down the lineup too, which is huge, and found a way.
Coming 18 for 18 on the PK. I mean, you're allowed to power play goals there, but one's a rebound off the other side, one's a snipe from Kevin, obviously from Hayes.
Yeah.
Will you be down on that?
I think we're striving to be perfect. We want to be perfect. Someone said that before the game, they jinxed us. So we just know overall there's certain little things, passing lanes. Like you said, there's a couple bad bounces mixed in there, and that's going to happen. But I think all around for everyone to come back, whatever happened out there, we came with the next shift, and we're better for it.
Gave yourself a big cushion. I think it almost seemed kind of easy. Then it got difficult down the road. Still generating chances, but not finishing. But when the top guys aren't going, secondary scoring is how important is that?
That was huge. Again, to face a little bit of adversity in a game like that when you're up, every team in this league can score. They changed things going into the second and third, and obviously it worked for them to be able to get momentum. The goal they scored at the end of the first two really helps them right there. They're coming in the second with a lot of juice. So overall, just a good team win here and a tough back-to-back.
No panic. Last one, guys. You have so much firepower that even when they make that rally, they tie it up. You guys, there's no panic on the couch.
Yeah, we've got a lot of skill. We've got a lot of skill on this team, and we know in the room when we commit to defending and playing the right way, we're going to score enough goals this year to be able to offset that. So we committed to it for a good chunk of the game, and enough to win tonight.
Yeah, those 3 goals came pretty quick, and we're. But you know, that's a very proud team over there, and we know Torts was going to get them cranked up again, which he did. And yeah, we were kind of hanging on at the end. Yeah, we had some great looks in the second period to give us a better lead, but the goalie came up huge for them at the right time. So our specialty teams were off tonight. They've won us a lot of games this year, so we're not going to complain about that. It was an off night for both, so it's an off night. But good teams find a way to win, and we found a way to win.
Good teams get goals more than their top end guys. What's it mean to get Poulin to chip in tonight? Like
well, all 4 lines scored tonight, and the fourth line got 2. So it was a heck of a play by Kevin at the end to get the empty netter. But just as important is that shot block by Axel. Like, that was huge for us. So that's when you find ways to win, you have guys sacrificing like that, then you hope you hope the shot block turns into 2 points for the team, and it did.
You get those 3 fast goals, but you don't get any in the second period. But you're still generating shots.
Well,
Did you see a change in the game at all, or just bad luck?
It was almost like the chances in the second were better than the first, right? And their goalie made some big saves for them. So, yeah, listen, we let up a little bit. There's no question, and they pounced on it. I hate giving up those goals late in periods like we did in the first. That gave them a whole lot of life. That was on us because we made a terrible read on the rush and a bad pinch by our defenseman. Then we had everything going our way, and then we take a bad penalty at the wrong time, and they scored. So we kind of there's some self-inflicted damage out there, but we'll address that.
You mentioned special teams. I mean, the two power play goals against, but I mean, that shot from Hayes is almost unstoppable.
Yeah.
And the second one's a rebound that
Yeah.
goes right to him.
They did it. They've been outstanding all year. So if they're going to get a goal from the corner, then okay, good on them. And then the other one went right to them. So you're going to have nights that's going to happen.
3 points from your defense last game, 5 points from them tonight. Just generating offense from the blue line's been a thing that you've been pushing all year.
Yep. And we're going to keep preaching it, and we're going to keep pushing it, and they're going to keep contributing. And they all can move the puck well enough, and they're all a big part of our offense. And we've stressed that from day one of training camp, and we will continue to stress that every game.
You passed about David Rick going in after a long break. I mean, I thought he's kept you in a game.
He made a huge save there at the end, I'll tell you. So good on him. And he's a battler. He's a worker. Flats has done a wonderful job with him. He keeps him working, and he keeps him motivated. He keeps him focused on getting ready for his next assignment. So Wade's been great with him, and David's been great working. They came out here this morning and worked on a couple of things. So another strong performance from him.
A couple disappointing losses to start the trip, but you rebounded here with back-to-back wins. How important is it to get?
Yeah, well, we knew going in the stretch was going to be 8 of 9 games on the road, and right now we have 4 wins. So a couple of games that we weren't very happy with, but we rebound well. So we had the game in Montreal was an attention getter for all of us. Again, we could have got something out of Toronto, but last night was great, and we'll certainly take the 2 points tonight. They played last night. We played last night. So both teams are playing 3 and 4, and when that happens, there's going to be some sloppy play. It's as simple as that.
You switched the lines up. Switch the lines up after the Toronto game. How much do you like Nick Ehlers on that line?
Yeah, I like it. The way you look at that goal they scored. I mean, he's using his speed down that right side. He goes open the other side. Now you've got 2 right-handed shots looking for one-timers. So. Listen, he's been great. We need him to use that speed. You take the puck deep, and he's very patient with the puck, and he finds open guys. So he's been really good.
Any update
Thanks.
on Axel? I don't think